YouTube! What up? Here we are, we're back, and we're doing this, the highly requested I Don't Want to Know by Knox, breaking down production on this. I will go ahead and preface this by saying that this is a pretty CPU intensive project, and I'll explain why in a little bit, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on all that this whole time. Hopefully we don't get any weird glitches or crashes or anything. Because of that, I did have to print a lot of stuff in place and consolidate a lot of effects and do some workarounds to hopefully avoid any issues popping up in the middle of this. But we're gonna roll with the punches either way. So, all right, well, let's just get right into it. From the beginning, got this intro. Okay, so there's this little heaven atmosphere. And that's doing most of the heavy lifting in this little part. That's got, I think I got that from Leno Atmosphere Pack or something like that, and then just like put some lo-fi effects on there. Yeah, then we've got this piano note or a chord, just simple, and that was with I believe Alicia's keys. It's a contact instrument that I put some chorus on and put some filtering on. I can't really show you all that because that's one of the things I had to bounce in place. But and then the notorious plucky one-note guitar, which this goes pretty much the whole song. And that I also had to print in place, so I can't, I don't have the original, like, chain and patch for that, but I know it was a, THU overloud, clean patch. I think it's like Squeaky Clean SC or something like that in overloud from Slate. And then I put through Serum Effects and used the hyperdimension and phaser in Serum Effects and probably OTT, and filtered out a lot of the highs and lows and stuff, you know, standard. Anyway, but that's that. Oh, and I've got cut off the ladder filter that goes up and down the whole time. So yeah, and then into first one.
Friday night, conversation with my ceiling. I've been down and I ain't getting up. Why, oh why am I getting in my feelings? 6 months should be enough to get over us.
The only thing happening here, there's like a vocal hit, a reverse. Again, that's just probably a one-note vocal thing from Splice that I just drenched in reverb and then reversed and stuff. And then this synth patch here, oh, I do have it in Serum. You know, well, and then it rises up. Good old ladder filter again. Yeah, that's really just 2 saw waves with unison and detune. And then the envelope is connected to the cutoff here, so it goes wow. Pretty basic patch, but very effective. Mixed with the guitar thing, just sounds cool. Nice piano chords again. And this guy, this thing. Again with the clean patch in THU overloud with some EQ and the cutoff filter rising. Drenched in reverb in here. Which one's that? It's like a chorus, there's like a tape delay, reverb pedal. Pretty simple stuff, honestly. Oh yeah, then bass. So our buddy Jake Ingram, the legend. He does some cool stuff later in the song, I'll show you. Yeah, and then good old Luke Holland kit. Where's the... Our boy Josh Manuel did some MIDI work on this on his Roland kit. So he's gonna pop off in a second, the chorus. And then we got that layered with some claps and open hats, and I forget where this loop came from. Had to have been like Oliver or something like that. You know, I wasn't super creative in this part. But that mixed with Josh. I don't know, those two elements working together just are perfectly pocketed. That's kind of the whole theme with this song too, is just like there's not too much going on, but everything that is going on is serving a very clear purpose and interacting together really, really well. And yeah, what else? Just rising. Here we go. The build up.
Those secrets and not mine. If that guy takes you home, then I don't wanna.
What's this thing? A little splice thing.
Then I don't wanna know if he takes.
And that bass coming in. Yes.
That guy takes you home. Just what you like.
This comes
But
back.
if you leave.
That guy comes in. Oh! This thing. It's kind of buried back there. I forget where this chop came from too. It's oh. Some sort of like a funk music loop that I chopped up. Again, with everything in there. Yeah, OTT, EQs, rising cutoff. Oh yeah, and I added this piano fun tremolo effect to give it some movement. But yeah, these two elements together. Now that rising effect is from this plugin called Endless Smile by Dada Life, and it's basically a bunch of rise or like build up effects like EQ filters and reverbs and sometimes some delays and some frequency rising kind of things, all in just one knob, and it looks fun when you. It's cool to like put on a huge group, and it looks cool when you're using it to rise. As he goes. He's like, it's a little happier. Got a little glitchy happening in there from CPU, forgive that. But yeah, I have everything, like a lot of stuff routed to that. And for stems, I had to put that effect on every single element that happens to, which it's pretty CPU intensive since it's a lot of effects in one. So it's just gonna probably crackle and pop a little bit, but. Okay, here comes the drop. So that little guy, or thing, I gotta stop saying guy. That's just, oh yeah, I forgot to show you what this patch even is. Chord sawy, just from the splice preset that I tweaked a bit, but it's got a lot of unison voices and it's got a phaser on it for that kind of effect. And it's just that same thing here, but with a filter and some lo-fi effects. And then everything drops. Let's see.
I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know.
Ah, yes. Fun, risers and, well, hold on, where is that? Where is that?
And take him to the place.
Yeah. That's, what that is. Probably something from Splice. You know. All that goes through Endless Smile as well, too. And bass. Here we go. What all is in the bass here? There's a talker. That's the Oliver Serum preset that I probably tweaked. Hopefully I tweaked, I didn't just use it. Ah, yes, and then Chameleon bass mixed with a really good sub from ES2, just a nice solid funky bass. Yeah, everything working together along with the live bass that Jake absolutely murdered. Took me a while to get that bass mixed right. It was like compression, Logic's bass amp, Pod Farm bass amp as well. Virtual mix rack doing what it does. MV2. Oh yes, it's good on bass. It's from Waves. Whoa, not a VQ. Oh yeah, I have it cut off like that because I don't want it to do like, this is a different channel from the verse bass. I don't want it to be like taking up all, because I want the sub to be doing like the low lows. So yeah, and then synths for the drop. So again with that plucky guitar, and then the saw chords. And this little chop here is, I think that's just that was a vocoder loop from Haywire's splice pack that I just took a little bits of on Q sampler and then processed and just fit in the pocket. And then I think this was just this saw chord, but I put it through reverb. Bounced it in place, reversed it, and did like a tremolo thing. So yeah.
Friday night, new day, same
And drums. Oh yeah, the acoustics are doing a lot here too. Nice tape stop effect. And then the pod farm? Just some good old power chords. Bill Murray, pod farm tone. And then the famous lead, mixed a sloppily played lead line mixed with this vocal chop. Yay, I do have the full chain. Okay, so a lot of people ask about this. Let's see what it was starting with. What the heck? I don't even know what that is. I thought that was Knox's voice. I think that's probably either a splice vocal thing that I chopped up or something from Arcade. I honestly forget. But anyway, I put Little Altar Boy on it. With the formant effect and the drive up, or the formant down, drive up. And some devil lock to make it even more crunchy. And then some EQ to tame. Then micro shift for the width. And then really short room reverb in, ironically enough, Supermassive. So it sounds like it's in a room. And then OTT. And serum effects, of course. Ah, yes. All pass filter, so it is even more like rooming in the back. And then hyper up and some flanger. Where is it? And then some EQ to tame it all again. That's pretty much it. And then some side chaining to the kick with Pro C. Well, it's not going, but no, it is side chaining to it. Anyway, nice long effect chain, but it sounds cool all together. And then with the lead, cool. So yeah, I think that was like one of the first times I'd ever tried to mix like a vocal chop with guitar lead like that, and you know, I would probably do it a little differently nowadays, but at the time, it sounded really sick, and it still does. So I think it holds up. So yeah, cool. And then good old drums mixed with electronic ones. The electronic ones are just this. Nice fat kind of a thing mixed with a little cowbell for fun. Yeah. I don't know. That mixed with this snare is just so sick. So yeah, that's pretty much all of that. Oh wait. One of these. I don't wanna know. Just a regular vocal, but I put it through decapitator and EQ for taming things. Let's see.
Friday night, new day, same feelings. Still trying to forget about all the times we.
Oh yeah, this effect is cool. Listening? No, where is it? Where'd that go?
Feelings, still trying to forget about all the times we were dancing on the ceiling. But now you do.
Where is it? That's how you know I haven't looked at this project in a long time. Hidden? Oh gosh, you guys are witnessing this in real time. I don't know where it went. Oh, what's it doing in there? Oh, it's a distorted cowbell. See, I don't remember, dude. So yeah, it was just like I think that was the snare, that little cowbell snare from the drop that I just put through a lot of reverb and put a lot of decapitator on and then bounced in place and did like a side to side thing. Like a left to right to left again. That's a little ear candy stuff.
Still trying to forget about all the times we were dancing on the ceiling. But now you do with somebody else, walking around with your new.
Ah yes, the filter with a. That's just Josh doing toms, and I put a riser filter on it, if you can see that. And Devil Lock and a comb filter rising up. Yeah. And then
walking around with your new man, looking like me on off-brand.
Just
whatever you find great.
Again, not a whole lot going on in here other than obviously we'll get to vocals, but
now you do with somebody else, walking around with your new man.
But really it's just like that one lead in the middle, then some dubs on certain phrases, and then old Ben Becker on harms.
But now you do with somebody else, walking around with your new man, looking like me on off-brand. I'm not trying to discount the man, whatever you find great value in.
Ah, yeah, fun ear candy moment. So for this,
whatever you find great value in.
I had to print this in place for CPU's sake, but it's just a standard chain I always do with some serum effects on it. Probably doing the hyperdimension again. Then a tremolo effect that's making it go da 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 da. But I have them automating. You know what? Screw it. I'll take off the.
Whatever you find great value in.
So that is Goodhertz tremolo or trem control.
Whatever you find great value in.
Automated like that. And then, what is this doing? I think the drive is, yep, drive is rising.
Whatever you find great value in.
So that, and then some metaflanger also mixed here.
Whatever you find great value in.
Yeah, so it's flanger, tremolo, and distortion all rising up in that moment.
Great value in.
Creates a cool effect, but I might bounce that back. Nah, I don't need to do that.
Whatever you find great value in. And I know you're out. It's funny cause
Same as first verse, basically.
now you're the star in all his late night stories. Maybe we should draw some lines, cause we still talk sometimes. And I don't need your secrets and not mine. If that guy takes you home, then I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know if he takes off all your.
This is pretty much the same as the first drop.
That guy takes you home, then I don't wanna.
Oh, I forgot to show you guys the vocoder in the first.
That guy takes you home.
I don't wanna know if he takes off all your clothes. I don't wanna know, you can do just what you like tonight. But if you leave with him and take him to the places that we've been.
You know, killing there, and then that comes in on the
That guy takes you home, then I don't wanna know if he takes off all your clothes. No, I don't wanna know, you can do just what you like tonight. But if you leave with him and take him to the places that we've been, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. If I try to catch your eye.
Yeah, most of this song is kind of just a few elements in that. Oh yeah, what was that? The post chatter. Oh, I bounced it. I can't. Yeah, again, just like one element that's been affected like crazy and kind of just hitting right in that pocket.
I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know.
Oh yeah, that happens too. And yeah, I think from there it's all kind of the same.
Try to look past mine, I can take the hint, but don't tell me what you did. If I try to catch your eye, won't. Then I don't wanna know, but don't tell me what you did. If that guy takes you home, then I don't want.
A bunch of intense cinematic risers, like a reverse stomp, sub drop, and an orchestra sweep.
Then I don't.
Oh yeah, this happens in the drop too. A little. Kind of. I think it's just like I don't know where. I don't know how I did that. I don't think that was a splice thing that I messed with. I forget though. I had to bounce it in place.
But if you leave with him and take him to the places that we've been, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. If I try to catch your eye when we pass by, and you just try to look past mine, I can take the hit. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. If I try to catch your eye when we pass by, and you just try to look past mine, I can take the hit. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know.
Yeah, most of this just is Josh absolutely destroying those drums. Oh, that's definitely a Oliver loop, but that only happens in the post choruses. Tambourine as well. Put through EQ and some verb.
If I try to catch your eye.
Little risers. What's this? Knox chirp. Oh, that's something from Arcade, I think.
Do just what you like tonight, but if you leave with him and take him to the places that we've been, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. If I try to catch your
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of everything. It's
past mine, I can take the hit. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know.
yeah, man. I just like isolating things and listening to them. And then drummies. God. Yes, Josh. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. Like, this whole project is another one of those situations where it's like not a crazy amount of layers happening, but everything that is happening is just processed really well and perfectly pocketed and serving a purpose. So, yeah, lately I'm trying to get better at not throwing everything at the board. Not doing too much, only doing enough. So, yeah, I think that's enough for this one. Yeah. If you guys want me to break down anything else, let me know. And yeah, hope that was informative and scratched your curiosity for those who requested it. And yeah, see you next time.